Welcome back for another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the meta, what some meta champions are, what the meta is, all that kind of great stuff. We had this question a few weeks ago, and since I'm a bad content creator, I never got to it. You know, that's probably why Raid doesn't let me in the creator program, because I'm just a bad content creator. Just kidding. Anyways, let's talk about the meta a little bit here today, more specifically the arena meta, because that's generally what we're talking about when we talk about meta, is what's going on in the arena, more specifically live arena. We're gonna do some live arena battles here on my main account, which is in Gold League, which should give us a good feel for things and how things are going. As far as like meta for dungeons, I think there's always going to be like specific champions that are going to be doing better in dungeons. I don't know why I said that so weird. Like obviously like a Nut and a Marius, they're going to be amazing OP, but I feel like any dungeon content, you can kind of work around with what you have. I mean, you can make epic champions work, you can make rare champions work in some of these dungeons, but when we start talking about like the meta and like what's working in a live arena, there's definitely some specific champions that we're going to be looking at and seeing time and time again, and that's what we're going to talk about here today with our battles. But before we do any of that, let me as always remind you guys that you can start your account off for free with my man Thalbeard. If you click my link down there in the description, you'll get him after completing the tutorial and then start it as long as you install on a brand new account. Love this guy. Speaking of metas, he's helping me out in the Grim Forest meta. I think that's a stretch. I love using him, but whenever I see him in Grim Forest, he helps out so much, man. Like he's so good, and especially in a 6-piece Merciless, he hits so hard. Such a good champion. Then you can get a second free legendary champion. Use the promo code RAID7. You'll get Pelops, who's actually like a lower live arena meta champion. I use him a ton on my free-to-play account. He does amazing things. You can use Desert Queen to get Toronto Rock. You are not going to see her as much in the meta, but a great support champion, especially in PvE situations. And then Kitty Cut will get you Cheshire Cat. You can pick one of those. Honestly, I like Raid 7 a lot. Pelops is what got me to 2-key Ultra Nightmare on my free-to-play accounts. So I'm kind of leaning towards Raid 7 being a favorite. Let's talk about the meta a little bit though. I think when we're talking about the meta, we're looking at champions that are going to be controlling. Everyone's going to be running like nukers and stuff, and there's going to be a lot of different nukers being used. But I think one thing we're specifically looking at in the arena is control. When we're looking at champions like a Hilvy, Hilvy's got the removing all buffs from enemies and then placing freezes in there. Obviously pairing her up with Torment is amazing. It's all about control, I think, in the current meta, in my opinion. She's also got the revive, but even if you don't revive, she's blocking damage and increasing speed and filling turn meters. She's just a really nice champion that can really control a lot in the live arena. I've really been using my Hilvy a ton, especially having her in 9-piece mercurial makes her so hard to take down. Another champion in the meta right now that I'm seeing everywhere, whether I'm picking him or the opponents are picking him, Lord Entertainer Fabian. And it's almost like a race to who's picking Fabian first and then who's banning Fabian first. I'm banning Fabian all the time because this guy is like the definition of control. With this 8-3, it attacks all enemies before attacking, 75% chance of decrease in duration of their buffs by 3 turns. So it can get rid of some of those stone skins and stuff like that. But it also grants an extra turn if there's no buff. But the 75% chance of increasing the cooldown of all enemy skills by 3 turns is just so nasty. And then you pair that with Petrification and Fear on the A2. He decreases the turn meter. This guy is just so nasty, man. I think he's the definition of the current meta of the game, of being able to control things. Now, this is just my take on the meta and what I'm experiencing and like where I'm at. So I see a lot of Fabian. Another champion I'm seeing get more and more play, and I'm actually playing a lot, maybe I'm biased because I'm playing him a lot, is Carnage. I put my Carnage in a 6-piece mercurial. I wish he had more accuracy, I'm not gonna lie. With him having this 3-hitter that blocks passive skills, blocks active skills, I mean, this is such a nice champion, and it works through the mercurial with the 3 hits, so he's so strong. And then he's also got the seal on there. He's attack accuracy based. Like he can just do some really nice things. And then even in his second form, like he's got some really good stuff in his second form. Well, a lot of times I'm just trying to lock out their active skills, their passive skills. I'm just trying to lock that out when I'm using Carnage. So these are like 3 champions that I'm really biased in the meta right now, is these 3, like they're just so much control. But let's hop into some live battles and let's kind of see what we see, because I think the best way to get a feel for the meta is by playing and seeing what we see in there. So I mean, when I'm playing, you guys are going to see me picking those three almost every battle, but we'll see how many of our opponents are taking those. I think Empress is another champion that's great in the meta because he can strip out, but I think as we're switching more to mercurial instead of stone skin, I think Empress is starting to get a little bit passed by the wayside. So let's just see what our opponent here does. Brault, a little bit lower level, so we may have it. Yeah, see, there it is. It's always the race, the Lord and Insaner Fabian. Yeah, it's just how it goes. So I usually counter that with some control of my own. I'm gonna go Hilvy and Carnage. Again, those three, right? Those are the three that I like. And speaking of Empress, there we go. We see Empress from our opponent. Now, I said Empress is seeing a little less and less play, but if you have a 6-star Empress, you're always gonna play. I would pick my 0-star Empress, my 0-star Awakened Empress in this situation if it was available. I just think that not everyone has enough good mercurial yet, that Empress is still really, really strong. I'm actually looking and trying to consider. So we're definitely gonna need a damage dealer. Carnage can deal some damage, but I don't really consider him to be a nuker. Let's go there. I'm going to ban his Fabian. You know, I kind of like an Armand here, or we could even go Donatello to counter Fabian, but honestly, I'm probably just gonna ban Fabian. Oh no, that's not who I wanted. All right, Leo's good. I wanted Armands. I didn't want Leo. That's okay. That gives us our second damage dealer, I guess. We're seeing Helicath being used a ton. This combination. Helicath with the Volcanos, is that his name? I don't even know his name. I just know when I see that face, he's a pain in the nose for sure. This is actually gonna be a tough matchup here. This is gonna be a super tough matchup. I'm not looking forward to this one. Okay, so he bans Armands. That's good. We'll go. Another reason I like going Carnage is because we get the 33% in arena battles, which gives us a little bit more speed. But my Hilvy isn't as fast as I'd like. Sometimes I'll even go Hilvy and Arby just to make sure I get that first turn. I did misplay a little bit here by selecting Leonardo. I meant to go Armands here, but I think we're okay. Okay, so he's got some stone skin. I think we're going to try to strip that stone skin down. Since he has Empress, we didn't get Empress. All right, so we go there. Since we didn't strip stone skin, let's go here, see if we can lock out his skills, and then we pass that around. This is why I like Carnage. Passing, he not only does he place those, the block skills and the lock, like he passes that around to everyone also. And then obviously, if you've watched my channel, you know that I love Gallus. Like this is my favorite nuker in the game. We have no more stone skin on, so we're gonna go. Ooh, we hit like a wet noodle. That's okay though, because we have Ninja Turtles also. Leo hits pretty well, you know, that's pretty decent. Let's go and let's just lock these guys out even more. All right, and then we'll go here, we'll get some turn meter boost, and let's try not to embarrass ourselves again with the Bakak. All right, there we go, we get through there. Luckily, we got first turn, and we had full control of that one. A little bit of a misplay with Leo, but you could see, like, even going Leo, oh, it was Volcanos, that's right. Even going Leo is good, but Helicath is starting to see a big resurgence too, into the meta, I'm noticing as well. All right, we're into our next battle, Impasta Sauce. That's a name right there. Let's see what he goes with. He goes Armands, which that's fine because I want Fabian. I'm gonna go Fabian Carnage. Okay, we actually I'm glad that we got this. We couldn't talk about the meta if we didn't bring up Marius. I don't run my Marius because I don't love running I want my Marius and Mercurial, and I just don't have it. Solinar is just such a pain, man. If you have Solinar, he's getting played. There's no doubt about it, he's getting played. I also love running Empress because Empress also works as my second nuker. So here, like, this is tough, man. It's like, who do I ban? Do I ban Solinar? Do I ban Marius? It really makes you pick and choose, especially with a 6-star Solinar. Like, I almost want to ban him and just deal with the Marius. This is a no-win situation right now. I'm kind of scared to see who the Pasta Sauce picks last here. Marius is, I think, always going to be in the meta just because he's such a strong champion. He counters mythicals so well. I think Armand's always going to be in the meta as well, especially in a control meta. You just kind of work around him a little bit more with Stone Scan and Mercurial, but he does have the sheep, which is good. But a lot of people are running Wanda submissions here. I don't know. I'm just yapping. I'm talking. Queen of Hearts definitely making a big comeback. He's always kind of been in the meta. I don't think that's anything new. I definitely think Queen of Hearts is definitely making a big appearance here. You know what I'd like to do here? Actually, we probably need to go Rooster. I was gonna say we could go Cavalax and try to force the hand. I think we're gonna go Rooster, and then we're gonna ban Solinar here. Ugh, I don't like any of that. See, yeah, Fabian gets banned. Fabian's just like constantly getting banned. He's so good right now, especially he just counters everyone, man. He counters everyone. If you don't have like the mercurial in there, he's just countering, working through there. All right, we got some stone skin. We do have Empress. Ooh, that Armand's is super fast. I mean, by Hilvy's only like 350. I don't even remember how fast she's not that fast though. Really? That's over. We're not. Oh, I guess, yeah, he wouldn't get the stun because we have the mercurial and we have the stone skin on everyone. All right, let's I don't like what this guy's doing. Let's see if we can get some of this action going here. And let's lock this out. When the Marius isn't as effective if he's got passive and active skills locked out. So then we could just transform for free. He's frozen also, and then we could just cock all over this guy's face, you know what I mean? Quit sleeping on my Rooster, guys. All right, we are in again. Man, is this have we gone first yet? I don't think we've gone first yet. Another level 100. See, I would say Fabian might be one of the top, for where I'm at in gold, might be the top meta champion right now. All right, so we counter that with these two, right? And that's generally my counter, and he's 5-star. Gross. I need a better soul. I think we have souls coming out tomorrow, right? We might have to put Fabian on the wish list. I could use a Fabian soul, man. 6-star Fabian soul would go so hard. Let's see what he goes with. We'll talk about it a little bit as he goes, as he makes decisions. Good chance to remind you guys, leave a like, subscribe, have those notifications on. Appreciate all the love on the channel. You guys have been killing it, man. You guys are, the support on the raid channel has been awesome. Appreciate you guys. And if you're coming over from the Clash channel, appreciate that as well. I see a lot of people trying raid from Clash and actually enjoying it quite a bit. So always happy to see that. More the meta that we're talking about. Empress counter stone skin. He can nuke. Marius, pain in the butt. This is really like forcing my hand here, right? So one thing I can do here, we can go here. I kind of like Edward here, man. Edward can smack really hard. Just my Edward's a little bit slow for my liking. We could go nice. I don't really play my nice a ton. I don't like my nice build is the problem. Let's go Armands. I got 6-star Armands. Like I probably should be going like nice, and I +1 the nice. I used the other one, but I don't love his build. I might have to redo him, to be honest. So I was thinking of going Cavalax, but I'm glad I didn't go Cavalax because she's gonna cleanse. I kind of want to make sure that I get first here, and just make sure I get first and hope he doesn't ban the Rooster. Now, if he does ban the Rooster, like Carnage will kind of help out a little bit, right? Now we want to really go first here. I don't want to face a 6-star Marius. If I don't go first, we might lose this one. I might have banned like shiitake mushrooms right there. All right, so either way, we're gonna have a speed lead. I don't know if I checked that my RB has gear. This could be bad. I checked everyone else, but I wasn't really planning on using Arbiter. But I really want to go first in this match. I guess we'll find out here in a sec. Okay, she has gear. Good. Positive. Let's go stun here. Yeah, that's good. Positive. Lock them out. Then let's go. Oh, okay. There's the wand. I said people are using wand. Oh, that's gross. Don't do that. This is why you ban him. All right, let's just go here. Let's just get him out of my life. Let's go with this. Okay, that's fine. That's dandy. All right, Rooster goes. I think we can get this Fabian out now. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's positive. Let's go here. I don't want to trigger a counterattack from him. Okay. That actually hurt. Man, that hurt a lot. Wow, that hurt a lot too. Could you stop, sir? All right, we got one shot. Don't miss your opportunity to blow. Although he's gonna go to unkillable. All right, yeah. And I knew that was gonna happen. That's okay. He's gonna bring everyone back. And that's okay though. This is fine. This was all planned. Because Rooster, oh wait, Rooster's not gonna get a turn. Damn it, Rooster, you need a turn. Rooster, get a damn turn! We're in shambles. The plan was to shoot through their unkillable. Hey, can't win them all, guys, right? Can I get it first turn though? Is this all 4 battles have been me going second? And of course they go Fabian. Oh, I am not happy. I am not a happy camper. All right, we know how I'm counting that. Bro, like I just want Fabian on my squad. I'm gonna have to ban. You see like why you banned Fabian, right? Like that Fabian really ruined our day in that last match. And I probably made a mistake by just not banning the Fabian. Fabian's just so gross, man. He might be like the most OP champion where I'm at. And the star stage is nasty. If you have him, you're gonna play him all day, right? He's nasty. I think we're gonna go Empress Rooster. Empress is still available. All these champions, and I end up using like 7 of them at all times, right? I use like 7 champions at all times. Oh man. Ooh, Lamasu. Okay, Lamasu, she can be annoying because she can lock us out. Do we ever go Calvalax here and just make him maybe force like the Calvalax ban? She's almost as bad as Fabian though. If she gets the block buffs up, it could be bad. I mean, all these guys have stone skin on though, so I think we're fine there. Ew. Interesting. So he's probably running stone skin or mercurial is what that's telling me. He didn't ban the... I was hoping that someone would be out of stone skin and that we could just have Calvalax do some things. Now the Calvalax pick is like a little bit worthless. I thought we could catch him off guard. Yeah. Meh. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Okay, wait a second. No, then we're fine. We're actually fine. Hold on a second. We're fine here, chat. Does she have cleanse on there? On that A3? You wouldn't want to use the A3 here though. He's gonna try to block me, which I don't really care if he kills Calvalax. He does have the cleanse, but that kind of wastes her A, or is it the A2? I think it's the A3. The A2 is the block debuffs, I think. That's kind of a waste, I think. I think that's good that we kind of force that. But Star Sage is gonna be annoying. I gotta get my nukers faster. That's definitely an issue. But we also got like kind of just shut down on our turn booster or turn meter booster of Hilvy. All right, let's see what we can do here. We're fine. We're not panicking. We're not panicking yet. All right, that's okay. All his guys are gonna go. He's gonna lose stuff. Oh, that hurt. Could you just not do that, please? That'd be great. I knew that was block debuffed. Are we worried about that now? No, we're just gonna go here. Your soul is mine. Who do we want to switch with? Probably Star Sage. Yeah, that's good. Go here. I'm a little bit flustered by this battle if you couldn't tell. Could you just not? Could this guy just not do any of this, please? That'd be great. All right, let's just Bakak here. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. All right, we get the win there. Can I get first pick for this last battle? The game said no. No. What are the odds of 5 battle? That's about like my pool. Really? That's what we're doing in life. If you have a Cometus, you're gonna pick him. That's for sure. But that means we get Fabian. Hey, let's go. Let's go Fabian Carnage. Actually, let's go Fabian. No, I like Fabian Carnage. I wish I had like good enough. Like I'm really low on mercurial that has speed and accuracy. Like I need more mercurial, man. I'm gonna go run Grim Forest right after I run this here. Who the hell is that? I don't know who that champion is. All right, she's got an attack aura, so she's not a speed lead. She looks like a Sylvan. There's like Noelle. I think we have to go first here, right? Do we go with the RB? Do we go double speed lead here and just try to make sure we go first? Or do I go Empress and try to shut everything down? I think we ban the Cometus. Just because he's 6-star and he's got an intimidating presence, I don't want him landing those bombs. Like, that dude is nasty, man. That dude is nasty. Just get him out of my life. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Banning Arby's okay. That means he doesn't want us going first. Hopefully Hilvy's fast enough. Let's see if we can get a victory here. Can we go 4 for 5? I mean, 3 for 4 is pretty good. All right, let's see if we can strip the stone skin. Empress would have been really nasty. But okay, let's see if we can get the strip here. Okay, we get a little bit there. A little bit. All right, but she's on cooldown, so that's fine. All right, I don't actually know what this champion does. I don't think I've ever seen this champion. Definitely not a meta champion since we're talking meta. Not a champion I see a ton of. All right, let's go Carnage here. All right, good, nice. Put this up. Still don't know what she does either. But let's just see if we can just take some people out. Don't sleep on my rooster, guys. Can we steal? Oh, we stole it! Oh, that's not good for you. That's not good for you, friend. Oh, why does he not have her in more res? All right, we went 4 for 5. Hopefully this gives you guys a feel for the meta out here. I know, like, I'm kind of all over the place here, but I think just like you'll experience the meta based on where you're at, like what you see. I think the meta is control, but I think we're also starting to see, as more and more people are getting the mercurial, the meta is going to shift into mercurial, whether it be 6-piece, 4-piece, just getting more and more mercurial. 9-piece is OP, that's what we got Helvy in. That's why I always love running Helvy, because I have her in 9-piece. The only downside is I would like her a little bit faster. She's just under 350. She realistically needs to be 400, but I kind of sacrifice that so I could run the 9-piece mercurial and kind of protect her. I would love to get like my Fabian and mercurial. I'm just low on mercurial, if I'm being completely honest with you. He is in stone skin and supersonic, just in case you're curious of the build. I'll quickly show like a couple of builds here, just in case you're curious. I don't run my Marius because I have him in Slayer. I would love to have him in mercurial. I don't know that I would, maybe stone skin savage. I'd love to have him in like 4-piece mercurial, 4-piece like savage or something like that. Who else? Rooster, stone skin savage, good amount of defense. Need him pushing a little bit more speed. It really doesn't even have that much crit damage, to be honest. He just hits like a truck. I really need to get his crit damage up. My Empress, I mean, he can hit like a truck. We didn't really see it today, but he can hit pretty hard for him having no soul. Here's the Carnage build. You guys kind of saw that. Who else? Leo. Just showing you guys my builds, just in case you guys are curious. I'm not a pro or anything like that, but I feel like I'm decent at live arena, and I'm getting better and better the more I go on. I actually switched Calvalex into a 9-piece feral, just in case we do get those poisons on, we could deal more damage. I don't know. Hopefully this video is a little bit helpful for you guys. I love live arena. When I'm in the mood for it, I'm not gonna lie. I don't just sit here and grind live arena. I have to be in the mood for it, but when I am, it's so much fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one.